we're jumping into the game right now, and we're ready to go in stream in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Sat Sri Akal, Vanakkam, Adab Arze, Kem Cho. I wanted to go ahead and give a great grand welcome to the Alienware Arena, and you are watching DOTA2. This is the battlegrounds for
I wanted to go ahead and give a great
Alienware right now, and this is the big thing that is happening right now. And I want to go ahead and really welcome every one of my friends who are tuning in from all over the world and all over India. If you're going and watching this is the Elite League that we are watching. Please remember that every one of these teams who you're seeing right now are the top 8 teams of India, and they are battling for the big prize. Today's matchup is really interesting. We have India's best team, Team Elunes, who has not dropped a single match. They are now going and playing against the number 8 team in the league. To understand, they are number 8, but by no sense of the imagination are they really the bad team. They are one of the best 8 teams of India. They are Team HBZ. So it is HBZ versus this. Let me go ahead and give a quick introduction of who is playing what. We have with us right now, first up front, we have Evil on Team Elunes, which is playing the Radiant. We have Bendover playing as Leshrak. We have Kupuku playing Darkseer. We have Sand King playing as Evil Ash. We have Crowley, who's running Windrunner. We have Lackey, who's the team captain, playing Bloodseeker. On Team Dire, which is Team Red, we have Broodmother being played by LFTW. We have Ryuk playing Chaos Knight. We have Queen of Pain being played by FTW. We have Maddie being played as Zeus. And we have the team captain Shen playing Art of Pain. But guys, you will not only hear me today, I have a big surprise for you. We have the guru of India's Dota community, the DOTA2 community. We have right now with us a guy who knows nearly everything there is to know about the lore of Dota. We have Mr. Robin Gupta, the big teddy bear all the way from Patiala. I have to go ahead and give him a big welcome. Welcome, Robin.
Thank you, Lorna. You're too kind. It's good to be here in the presence of these great teams battling up, and good to have Alienware tournament happening.
Well,
and I'm grateful to be here. Thank you.
Perfect, man. We love you here. Quickly, let's go ahead and really get into the match and go ahead and talk about the matchups. What do you think about the picks? Do you think these are natural picks, or are these picks that have that the characters have taken based on what they are good at, or do you see any kind of counter pick action going on in this?
But by looking at the picks of the Radiant side, I can only make out they were pushy picks they've taken. So looking at Sand King, Blood, and Windrunner, they can really push down lanes pretty fast, especially Sand King and Wind. Also, the Farseer has the capability of pushing lanes. So the idea, I think, is they're going to go for very early win and dominance over the early parts of the game. But they do lack a tank here, a plottable tank. And I'm just looking at, if you look at the Dire side, that they do have a Chaos Knight, and if it farms up well in a tankish manner, it's going to be a real problem for the others. Counter-wise, if you see, Brood can harass them pretty well. They're a pretty balanced team on the Radiant side. On the Dire side, they have a little fragile ones. They've got Akasha, Zeus. They really need to survive in the very early games. They need to survive in the early game, and they need to dominate on the middle game, because late gamers, it's definitely the Radiant. But if the Dire needs to win this one, then they really need to shine in the middle of the game. That's what I have to say, because if you see Akasha, the Queen of Pain, and Zeus, they got great area of AoE ultis, so they can really push down the strengths of Radiance, because you see the Sand King and Blood and this Farseer, they are melee characters, and Queen of Pain and Zeus, if they work together, they can really instantly bring down their strength to at least 50 or less %.
There you go, man. I think we've got a sign from the players. They're ready to go. We are ready to go. Robin bhai, are you ready to go?
Yes, I am.
Let's go for it. I think the game is starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I think we are live. and every time the game goes live, my heart goes and skips a beat. I want to go ahead and really break out the popcorn because I think this is great entertainment, guys. I always feel a good Dota 2 match is like a movie. It's like a play. It's like someone you want to go ahead and sit down and say, I want popcorn. I want like Pepsi.
Absolutely.
I want drama. I want action. I want machine guns. There are no girlies here, but that's okay. I think we have the Queen of Pain who will go ahead and suffice for the girlie in this match. But we'll not go ahead and talk about girlies right now. We'll talk about matchups. We'll look at what's the matchups right now. You do see at the top we have Chaos Knight going against Doxia. How do you think that matchup is?
I think Chaos is going to be a little trouble if the shield, if Doxia gets a shield on early thing. Chaos should be in trouble earlier. He needs to go to he need to be very tactical now to survive.
And what about the mid? You have QOP who's actively going on. They have not decided who from Team Elunes side who's going to go mid. But I do believe either Bloodseeker or Windrunner will go ahead and take mid.
It's Wind, I believe, that's going to go. But Queen of Pain should be fine. And the important part is these guys, they really need to gank fast. So the Radiant guys, they need to gank fast. But let's see how they decide. It's quite uncertain at this point of time.
Good. So there you go. The big thing which is there is you already have an Illusion Lune going down right now. And
yes.
What about the bottom matchup? You have Maddie and Broodmother going against who are this? I think we have Sand King and Leshrak.
I think they'll be fine for now. Zeus needs to be a little careful. Brood should be fine. I see junglers also happening. So unless it comes for a gank, these guys should be fine at the bottom. Zeus though needs to take care actually.
Excellent.
I think he's building getting too much into it. Oh! Chaos seems to be in trouble.
Oh, no.
Chaos seems to be in trouble.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see Chaos is sufficiently in trouble. Which is there. He's getting pushed against. I think he's over pushing right now. HBZ Ryokis really needs to go ahead and pull back.
To play safe. Yeah, exactly.
I think he has used his solve and healing solve, and he should be fine.
These guys, the guys, they really need to survive this point of time. Oh shit! Oh crap! Oh, Zeus is in trouble.
Yeah, Zeus is definitely in trouble, which is there. We are seeing him go ahead and move back. Sand King goes and charges him, which is very, very actively. He's down to about 10% left. He might have died, but he does survive. And they have to go ahead and push back. He does go ahead and go back right now. He nearly died. Broodmother will go ahead and make sure that the fort is held for some time with her. I do see Zeus overextending himself. He's already at 50% health and he's not used any acting. He's now being pushed against by Sand King, and this will be the first kill right now. Shit, and there's first kill. There's first blood. There's first blood.
That's very nice tackle by Sand King over there. Zeus needs to be careful on this one.
A good shot by Windrunner to go ahead and push QOP back, and she has to go ahead and use the tango right now to go ahead.
But I do see a problem here. I guess Zeus is supposed to. He's taking a bottle and he's not, going for the rooms.
QOP is getting pushed. QOP is definitely going to push. She is now moving back to the tower to go ahead and hold it. I think she should be fine. Although they're here. Yeah, she's fine. Yeah. Although now Broodmother is all alone and she is getting pushed again. Crowley goes and picks it up. I think it's very important to go ahead and call out, like, you look at the way that Elunes is playing. You have a jungler, so they have literally left mid and top as solos, and there's a jungler which is active. And at the top, Darkseer is holding his own against two.
Might have a kill here.
Oh, there you go. Darkseer is moving back. He is, as I was saying, he is 1v2. He now needs to go ahead and take that. The tango has definitely gone down. He needs to go ahead and move back. He is moving back, and he should survive because the tower is going to be sufficient for him to go ahead and hold on.
Zeus better get into the bottling stuff, man. He's not bottling runes anymore. He needs to bottle them fast.
Well, that's a very, very valid point. It's then another shot goes down from Windrunner. And here comes Darkseer trying to go ahead and push against Chaos Knight, who's now sitting at about 50% health and is moving back. Robin, why don't you tell us about the item builds that people have been making up till now?
Okay, let me just see. They're pretty much defensive as for now. The wind is going for the runes. Is supposed to be gonna push the lines here. Lash, they're all surviving as for now.
Okay.
Chen is developing. For now, they're just surviving. Lord Nord, they're just surviving.
Well,
Not for decided pretty good.
Well, look at
all of them are surviving. Try to build up levels and all, trying not to get killed.
Well, if you look at the hero level you will see that you have Windrunner already and Windrunner and Darkseer sitting at already at level 5, and everyone else at level 4. You do have the captain of Team Radiant, who's playing Bloodletter. He's sitting at level 2, so he is definitely a little down. But he is jungling, so he will take some time to go ahead and get his levels up.
It's becoming important for for Dire to get ganking positions on Bloodseeker, because if he farms up, he's gonna create a big problem for them. Yes, of course. Even though Chaos is being handled pretty nicely.
Chaos Knight is now sitting at about 50% health, but no real mana. He is getting pushed, and you have a rotation going on, where you now have a great Sand King charge.
Zeus is trouble.
Zeus is getting focused down again by this. They're trying to go ahead and do a 2v2, which is there. This is everyone's going to move at it. It's 3 versus 2 right now. Zeus is trying to go ahead and move back. There goes one more shot. If he gets one more shot, he will go and definitely fall down, but he moves back into the safety of the tower, and that should be fine. And Darkseer goes and takes his position at the top against Chaos Knight again.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting.
Oh, it's going to be mighty interesting right now. While we are talking about this, Robin, I have to ask you, you've now seen some definite time of Dota 1 and Dota 2, which is there. Tell me your reactions around Dota 2 versus Horn versus LoL. Which game do you prefer, and which one do you... What are the strengths of each game, and what are the weaknesses of each game as of right now?
I've been a personal fan of Dota since it started, and Heroes of New Earth and League of Legends, they turned up late after that. At first sight, they seem to be a good copies of them, but then as you get to play the games and get to experience those things, they turn out to be little different games. They're not exactly the same games. Heroes of New Earth, in some aspects, in terms of Heroes usage and powers and playing style, can be compared to Dota. LOL in some ways holds some difference. Then a difference of combination of skills and all. Even though team play is same, but then it does give you a different perspective over playing the games. But personally, Dota seems to be my favorite anymore. Again, that's the thing.
Great, and while we're going and doing that, here goes the full fight. I think you will go ahead and get a great kill by Broodmother. Broodmother was just killed, and Sand King was the guy who was responsible. Quick look at kills, which is there. We have, we have. Oh, that's interesting. 1 kill and no. Who killed him? We have 2 deaths and 1 kill. Interesting. I have no idea why that screen would do that. If you take a quick look at the XP per minute, we have Darkseer sitting at about 433, and at the bottom we have Shen and Zeus both sitting at about 150 and 1 to this. As far as gold goes, currently Chaos Knight is tanking about 1200.
Oh, that's a good one. Good play.
Great play right now, which is there. Although
mighty good shot by this Windrunner here. That's awesome.
Oh, great shot, which is there. Robin Bhai, I think you are you're a little ahead of me, so you might have to go ahead and pause for 1 second so that just you can go ahead and get back, so that we are also on the same page. Right now, we have another kill which goes down. This is the Windrunner is basically going and pawning everyone. She's got Chen's head also, and there you go. A GG is being called already in the game. And
okay.
I think it's a fake GG because not anybody is doing anything.
It's alright. It's still an early game. Let's see. They've just stabilized a little bit. They can be a turnout.
Oh.
I've seen many games turning its faces, Lord Nord. So it's hard to predict at this point of time if they just coordinate well.
Well, there you go, man. Right now, you have Queen of Pain sitting very nicely and going in. Oh, excellent shot by Windrunner again, straight into the back of Queen of Pain. You have Maddie now having the transition from Zeus, who was playing bottom. He's taken the top, because I don't think that matchup against Sand King was doing him any good. And he is now going to go against Darkseer, which is a better matchup because both of them are distance heroes and they can go ahead and play. And the rotation goes down, but you might actually have a gap going on at the top, which is there. There goes Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain is going to go ahead and shoot. It's a great 2v2, which Sand King comes in and goes and get this. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Oh god. I think Sand King's one shot and that entire stun after that was sufficient to go ahead and hold on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These two stunners are. I mean, if Leshrac stuns, it's a pretty long, decent stun. I guess I think more than 3 seconds of stun. So it's a pretty decent thing to do.
And while we are seeing this, we are seeing Bloodletter going and gaining his levels. He's farming really well. He's gotten to mid levels with about 1600 gold right now. At the top, Leshrac has been setting at this. Oh, Leshrac. Oh, that was great. That Maddie again. Maddie's died. Let's go ahead and look at the number of times. Maddie's at Zeus has died 3 times. And Broodmother's been taken down twice. And Chaos Knight 2 times. So that is just way too strong. Leshrac is now sitting at 5 kills in the whole game.
Things aren't looking good for Dire, you know.
Oh, they're going to lose a tower also. And it's already 9-2. Do you think there is a way out of it? I always like the underdogs. And I always want to go ahead and ask people this. So I'm going to ask you this. You are in this underdog position. Is there a way you can win this?
Of course, you need to gank together. You know, you're still singling out or you're doubling out. They're not just sticking together. They need to organize their ganks. The Queen of Pain is... Let me see the build. Hang on. Yes, she's invested its time or she also skills on the screen, but then her teleport is only 1 level. That's the bad thing to do, because you know, if that's the condition, you cannot just pull in and pull out very fast. So she should invest more on the skills of teleportation. She's underestimating, and plus she's also ignoring her spear. So that's again an issue. She needs to focus on her skill build.
Now there she goes. There's going to be a fight which is there again. 2 guys go and take down Sand King, get a double kill against Queen of Pain and Chaos Knight, and definitely takes down. It's gone to 11 and 3, and it's getting painfuler and painfuler if that's another word. And then Maddie's going to get focused again. Excellent shot by Windrunner with a shackle which is there to make sure that he does not run away. And here goes another pull which is there. Broodmother is going to go ahead and be pulled again. Darkseer is running after left, right, and center.
Oh, Darkseer.
And,
that's bad. It's done. The game is gone.
Yeah, I think that's true, which is there. And
we have a disconnection here.
And you have Chen, who is the captain, calls out GG and has disconnected. And you're seeing the entire team disconnect, which is there. I think they called a GG and are just disconnecting right now.
It's a decent thing to do. I mean, it's a good time to ascertain the game is gone, and it is actually. So it's a good call from the captain to disconnect, and it's quite sportsman to admit defeat, you know.
Yeah, well, there you go, guys. I think this game is pretty much over. You have one guy who's running around. Chaos Knight is just saying, I have a scooter. I'm going to get out of there. This is my Harley Davidson. Nobody can go and catch me. I'm going to...
It's actually doing it. You know?
I'm going to go ahead and keep running. You can't catch me. And
got the experience on Sand King, man. Oh, and there's a very good old Inspector Vijay. Traffic control police stopping him from all the way scootering off.
And there you go, guys. I hope you go ahead and went and enjoyed this matchup. We will be back tomorrow for the next DOTA2 game. And from Robin and me, this is goodbye. Thank you very much. And we will see you guys tomorrow for another great game of DOTA2.
It's been a pleasure casting. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.